Hey guys, how's it going? This is Bradmall coming at you. Hope you're having a beautiful and wonderful day. We are going to be building this nice, detailed out to the max horse stable today. That's right. You're going to have this in your world by the end of this video, and it's going to be beautiful. I can tell you right now, just by looking at this, I know you're excited. You're ready to go. So let's get into this. Okay, our stable is going to be a 16 by 19, with our 19s being the front and the back, and the 16s being the side. We're going to begin placing blocks on the front left corner, which is here. Starting in our corner, we're going to place 7 cobblestone blocks. We're going to skip 5 blocks in between and place another 7 cobblestone blocks. Then we're going to make those 3 tall. So you should have 2 7 by 3 walls of cobblestone with 5 blocks in between. Come around the corner, we're going to make kind of an L shape and place 3 cobblestone blocks next to our first 7. Then we're going to skip 2 blocks and make a 3 by 3 cobblestone wall. Skip 2 more blocks and do the same thing, a 3 by 3 cobblestone wall. Then we're going to wrap our corner with cobblestone. And then just repeat what we did on the front side with the 7 by 3 cobblestone wall. Leaving 5 spaces in between, and then placing another 7 by 3. And then again, we're just going to repeat with the 2 spaces in between and the 2 3 by 3 cobblestone walls. If done correctly, you should have a shape that looks like this. Okay, now that we've got the foundation laid up, let's move up to the next part, and that would be the framework. And that's really going to help us out as far as filling up the top part of the barn, what we need to do. So we're going to put a barrel here on the corner, and then we're going to take a log of your choosing, right? And then we're just going to go 1, nope, not there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a barrel right here on the end. Right there on the end, facing like that. So you've kind of got this nice connecting block for these logs here. And then we're going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3 on the top of each of these barrels, 1, 2, 3. Then place another barrel on top of those, and then come back across with the logs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go up 5 on top of this barrel right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and so you're going to have a shape like that, and I'm just going to repeat that from here to the other side. Okay, and there you go. All we did was just flip this and put it over here. So it's the same dimensions, just a 5 by 3 and then 5 on top of that there. Okay, now we're going to take and we're going to come in one inside our building here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our logs. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again on this side. So you kind of get this there. So go in one from the side and then also inside one. And then up here at the top, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 right across there. So we're going to create this kind of entryway right here. Okay. Now we're going to take our birch planks and we are going to basically fill in this hole here like this. And for the moment, all we are going to do is fill in this right here. And then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Just fill it in with birch planks. So you're going to have, well, good grief, place the block. It's a struggle bus right now. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So now we're going to fill in that hole so it'll look like that there. Okay, and now we're going to come on top of this here, and we're just going to basically fill this all the way up to the top of these logs here. Okay. And as we go, we are going to knock some of these out and we're going to swap them out for some different blocks, but this is just the easiest way to do it. And so that's what we did there. We're just going to fill this all in with birch planks. Now for here, what we're going to do, on this one, we're going to come in one here and go like this. Okay, so set back one. Make sure you set back one because that's the whole point. This is how we get the detail in this barn, is that our walls are actually set back one from our logs, from our framework. So come over from the barrel and go up one, and then basically we're just going to work our way up. So that's 2, this one is 3, and then 4, and then finally we're going to have 5. So you kind of makes it all the way up. Nope, I told you wrong on that one. We are going to go, let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need 2 of them that are 3. Okay, so I told you wrong there. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. So it stair steps up there. This is kind of how we help curve our roof here, so we have a nice curving roof to our barn. And we're basically just gonna repeat this on the other side here. So we go one end like this, so not on top of the barrel, one over, and then one back, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 again, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so you should have a shape that looks like that there. Okay, moving over to the side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna kind of make our framework here, and then we'll add in our walls, because I think that's just gonna be the easiest way to follow. So we're gonna come all the way over here to the other corner. We're gonna place another barrel, and then we're just gonna run a log all the way across here, like so. And again, you can swap this log out for the log of your choosing, whatever color palette you wanna do, but I really love the spruce log. And then we're gonna go up 3 from here, 1, 2, 3, and then place another barrel, and then where it's facing up, and then we're gonna go across again, just like so, to meet this barrel here. So we'll just have this nice rectangle shape here, and then we're just gonna fill this in like we did over here. We're just gonna fill this in with the birch. And then once you get that all filled in, it should look like this. Now you just need to take those first 2 steps and repeat them again on the opposite sides, as shown here in the time lapse. Okay, now that we got all of our walls up, let's start working on some detail here. So let's start working on the doorway here. So at the top of our cobblestone wall here, we're gonna put an upside down stone brick stair on that side and that side as well. And then I'm going to place some stone bricks here across the top here. And then I will also chain some of these out and put some mossy stone brick there, just to kind of add, because we're going to kind of have this going through all, just to add some detail. Okay, so there's the doorway here. Now as we come here to one side of the wall here, what we're going to do is go over 1, 2, punch out a hole, skip 1, and then punch out another hole. So we've got 2 there, and you can do that on the other side as well. So we'll go ahead and do that over here. So we're going to go 1, 2, punch out a hole, skip 1, punch out another hole. So now we have our windows here. That's where our windows are going to be. Now we get to start adding in the other blocks that we want to do. And I made this out of cobblestone because cobblestone's cheap, but cobblestone is going to be not a very much used block. In here on our corners here, I really want them to appear strong, so I'm going to make those stone bricks anywhere that there's these, like when you come to the edge, because you want your edge to appear strong. So the stone bricks, I think that you want a nice good pillar on the edge here. So we're gonna go ahead and knock some more of these out and just start adding stone brick here and there, kind of like that. Okay, and so now what we're gonna do is add some just regular stone. Some call it smooth stone. That's not its name, but that's okay. So I'm gonna leave I think that's good there. I think that's good look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a little bit more mossy stone brick in here, and I think that's good right there. So that's just kind of how you can work out through that. We'll go ahead and do it again on this side so you can see it again. Just there's no rhyme or reason. You can obviously, if you want it to look exactly the same as mine, you can place the blocks exactly the same. It's not going to hurt anything. But if you want it to look a little bit different, just kind of get a feel for, just kind of messing it up and adding some different textures. It might be busy to some people, but I really do personally like this look with all the different textures. Like, see, I think this is too much stone here, so I'm going to change this out I'm going to go ahead and do a mossy there. I'm going to do some more bricks up here, probably change this one out for a stone, and I will change this one out for a stone. And there you go. I like that. So now we've got a lot of texture already just on the base. All right, next let's move on up and start putting the detail in the upper part here. So right here, smack dab in the middle, we're gonna poke a hole here or a window. We're gonna throw an oak fence gate right there in the middle. Okay, so now for our nice detail here, why we've set our wall back one, what I want you to do is take your spruce stairs or the wood of your choosing, basically any variants that you want to put, but I think that for this build and these colors that we've chosen, this works the best. So I want you to do spruce stairs in all the corners, upside down ones there, and then regular ones there, and then take a slab of the same and place it there next to them like that. So we already got this shape here, and then where there's left, I want you to take the trap door of that, whatever you have chosen, and slap it there. So the spruce trap door there for us, and then just repeat that on the other side here as well, right in the middle, poke a hole for a window, slap the fence post there, and then come in the corners, place your stairs, a slab next to each one of those, and then the trap door and all the rest of the holes right there, not that one, and you get this nice shape there and this nice detail out of that. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Let's move to the middle part. Right here, I want you to go 1, 2, 1, 2 on the edge here, and I actually changed these logs up just so it'll be a little bit different, give us a little bit more different color in here as well. So 2 out on the edge there, and then right here in the middle, come out 3, 1, 2, 3, and then place, I chose spruce, and right there on the end, put the spruce buttons. And now I want to take slabs, the spruce slabs, and come here like so. And then I'm just going to take a spruce gate and place it there, then do a fence here, and then gates along the front of there, and then a fence post there, and then another gate right there like so. And then we're going to knock out 1, 2, 3, let me see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3 high here. We're going to knock out a 3 by 3 hole here, and then on here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to, yeah, okay, I'm just making sure I did that right. Nope, I not 1, 2, 3 there. We're gonna go 1, 2 there, and then we're gonna take our spruce stairs, put them in the corners, the top corners here, and then do a trap door right there in the middle. So you kind of get that shape right there. And then we're gonna come up 2 blocks, 1, 2, and then do a 2 by 3 hole, and then the oak trap doors, we're gonna place them in there like so, and then do the same thing here. And then we're gonna take spruce trap doors and give us some shutters here at the top for this window up here. And that is that there. And now for the last little bit of detail here, we're gonna come here to this block right here in the corner, right? We're gonna take a slab and put it right here on the top, okay? And then we're gonna move up and put it up 1, and then come down here and put it at there, and then move up and there, just like that. But you got to make sure when you start this off, when you come to this one, make sure it's on the top of this first block, and then you move up, because if you don't do that right, then you're not going to be able to place the trap doors here, which kind of help give it a little bit more detail there. You could actually, even if you wanted to break it up, well, let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. I just want to see what it looks like. I didn't even think about this, but you could add a little bit of more detail if you wanted to not use the same. Yeah, it's okay. You could probably experiment with some different trap doors and stuff. Oh, maybe even, oh, here we go. Let's try this, because our roof is gonna be this color. This might be where it's at right here. We might run with this. I broke this block here. Y'all, we're experimenting right here on camera. We're building and experimenting right here on camera. Something that doesn't happen. Do I love it? I don't know. I don't know if I love it or not. I don't know. You know, we might look at it. I might try it out and see what it looks like at the very end with the roof and everything. But we're gonna change it back to this. But that's an option that you can play with. And if you love it, if you like it, go with it. So there we go. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna come here on the other side and do the same thing. So the corner block, go on the top with your slab, and then go up 1, come back down, up 1, back down, and then on the bottoms there, place your trap doors, and then your trap doors on the tops where it'll let you. Okay, not there. See, you'll know because it won't let you place it there. Okay, you can't place one there, and you can't place it right on top of this one. Okay, so you'll know. All right, right here in the middle, basically what we're going to do is just basically come across the same length. It don't matter either side what you do there, and then just do the same thing there, and you're going to get this nice little decorative woodworking detail right here on the edge of your barn. So that is that. So all you have to do is take this, flip it, and do it on the other side, and you're going to be good to go. Okay, moving over to our sides, we're going to do the same thing as we did on the front and the back. We are going to take and just start to texture the bottom of this. We're going to take in our holes here, and we're going to take our stone brick stairs and go like this. We're going to mix some mossy stone brick stairs in here and there. We'll even do, we'll go with 2 of them there. And so we'll do that, just the upside down stairs meeting each other there to create our doorways. And then we're going to do, like we said, we're going to come here on our corners. We're going to make them nice and strong with the bricks, slap some mossy in there. And then go ahead and go ahead and mix this in where we want it, where we think it looks good. Definitely anywhere you've got your stairs at, it works out good. So you definitely so it kind of flows into it really good. Like if you have see how it's real rough right here. So I might actually change that out, and then we'll add some different blocks in there like that. And then back here like that. And then we're gonna take our stone. Let's mix in some stone right here. We'll do 2 there. Leave that cobble. Let's actually make this like that. I like the cobble there. We're gonna leave a little bit more cobble in this one. Maybe do that there. And then right here, we'll swap that completely out. And so there we go. I kind of like that. I think it looks good. Like I said, you kind of play around with it. What you think, what it feels good, what feels good to you. I might work with this a little bit more. Like I might change this out. Well, no, we kind of have the same. Let's see, like that. Yeah, that works. That works good. I might, let's see, we might play with this. We might put some textures there because we're going to kind of cover it up a little bit. So yeah, you just kind of work with it. Just play with it a little bit. I kind of like that. I'm looking at it and I think, okay, I'm happy with how that looks. So just kind of play with it until you're satisfied, until you think, okay, that's good. Like obviously we might even do a little bit more mossy stone in here. We didn't do enough mossy stone, I don't think. So there we go. Yeah. So there's that. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, let's now add the detail in this top part here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is come here on the edge, and then we're gonna go over 1, knock out 2, and then count 1, 2 over, knock out 1, then we're gonna count 1, 2 over again, knock out 1, 1, 2, knock out 2, and then you should have 1 right there. And so that's gonna create our windows, and then we're gonna slap our oak fence right there in the middle of all of our windows. Not on the sides, in the middle, like I said. There we go. Okay, now to create this shape here, we're gonna go, let's just go along the bottom here. We're gonna throw a stair here, and then we're gonna take trap doors like so, and then we're gonna place a stair facing inwards towards that, and then we're gonna butt another stair backwards up against it, so you get this shape here. Okay, then we're gonna take planks, and then we're gonna go slap a plank there, and then face a stair facing towards it, and then a stair backwards again, butt it up against it, take another plank, slap it there, and then another stair facing in, another stair facing, butt it up against it, facing out, and then take 2 more trap doors, and then finish it off with a stair right there in the middle. And then we're gonna take a trap door, close it up right there, and then basically we're just gonna repeat the same pattern on the bottom there. So a stair, 2 trap doors, and then upside down stair facing towards the trap doors, butt it up against it, and then a plank, then a stair facing the plank, then butt a stair backwards up against it, plank again, stair facing the plank, and then butt it up a stair against the back of the other stair, 2 trap doors, and then stair in the corner, and then another trap door right there. So you should have this shape if you followed along correctly. And so now to make our little I-beams here, we're gonna take these trap doors and slap them on top of these stairs and close them, and you get this nice shape right here. And I love this. I really want to work this into more builds right here. As I worked on this and come up with this idea right here, I just really love this kind of decorative carving, woodworking stuff right here. And so just on top of these stairs and close them, and you get this nice little beam, little shape here. And then we're finally going to do it right here on the end. So that is all of that. There is your detail on that top part. Now down here for the entrances of these horse stables, or we can actually go right here. Let's go right here. and we're gonna go one log out, and basically right here in the middle. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3 right here in the middle, and then come over here to this 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to basically just slap a lantern. That's just places, basically places where we can slap a lantern. And we're gonna grab a oak button. I think we're done with these stairs. I'll probably regret it, but we're gonna grab an oak button and slap on here just because it adds a nice color detail change right there. Just contrasts with that very well. Okay, now we're gonna add, we gotta add some campfires to this. So we're gonna go like so, where the logs are facing out, the top logs are facing out, and we're gonna go 4 over like that, and then we're just gonna knock these out, and then we're gonna take 2 oak fence posts and come here on the edges, and then a stone brick wall there on the bottoms. And we're gonna do that for all of these here. So campfires right here in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do the walls on the bottom, and then the oak fence going up to it. And we should probably go ahead and kill these fires so we don't start something bad. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the campfires again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 on the fences, and then the stone brick right there. And that is just basically the entryway to all of our horse stables from the outside. We're going to be able to access all the horse stables on the inside, but we also have the doorways on the outside. And now we are going to slap in some oak gates right here, just for, not there, right here. That's going to be our gates for our horses to stay in there like so. And there we go. We have this all detailed out. So now all you have to do is take this and do it on the other side. With this time lapse, you can see how the detailing all comes together from a different vantage point. Okay, now that we got most of the detail worked out on the outside, and I say most of the detail because we're probably at 98%. There's still just a little few more things we're going to do on the detail, but we're going to move on to the roof. But before we do that, I want to say, make sure you put some oak fences here in your windows. I didn't say that earlier, so make sure you slap some oak fences there in the windows to complete the build for you. Okay, the roof. It's going to get very confusing, okay? This is the most confusing part of it all because we're going to be placing slabs on top of slabs and slabs on top of full blocks and slabs under full blocks and just I'm going to do my, it's even confusing for me at sometimes, so I'm going to do my very best to walk you through this so that you don't get confused and you can get this shape accomplished, okay? So come with me. Let's go. Let's start this adventure of building this roof. So we're going to come here right on our barrel. And we're going to take the warp slab here. No, actually, we're going to take I already done messed up. We're going to take the dark slab, and on the top half of the barrel, we're going to place a slab there. And so we would do that along the whole thing here, right? But for right now, we're just going to do that because the outside is going to be, as you saw in the thumbnail, it's going to be wrapped in the dark oak, and then we're going to do the middle part with the warped planks and the warp slab, okay? So on this slab here, we're gonna go ahead and place another slab. So it looks like a full block, but see how it's kind of half on there and half, so we're gonna do that there, okay, for that detail right there. And actually we're gonna go ahead and bring this out. Nope, not on the barrel. We're gonna bring this out one past the log, okay? So just like I said, just stay with me. We're gonna bring this out one past the log, okay? And so now we're gonna go ahead and on our plank here, we're gonna place a full block and go ahead and slap a plank on that top of that full block there. And then next to that slab, we're going to go ahead and place another full block. And then we're gonna place a slab on top of that. Yes, we're still doing correctly. And then we're gonna do another full block next to that slab and place a slab on top of that one there. So okay, down here we've got a half slab on the top of this, and then a half slab on top of that, then full block, slab, full block, slab, full block, slab. Okay, so now this is where things get interesting. Okay, so now we're gonna come onto the full block again. Okay, so here we go. Maybe just so you can see. Okay, so here's the slab on top of there. Next to that full block, we're gonna go with the slab on the top half of that full block. Okay, so there you can kind of see it there. And then we'll put that slab back the way it needs to be. And then we're going to take that slab and then we're going to take and put a full block on top of that. And then we're going to come next to it, put a full block again there, and then do the slab on top of that. And then we're going to basically repeat what we just did. We're going to take the slab and put it on top of on the top half of the full block, just kind of changing the colors there so you can see what we're doing, okay? And then we're going to change that back to the slab. And then we're going to take and we're going to put a full block on top of that, and then a full block next to it, and then a slab on top of that one, okay? And then we're going to take a full block there, and we're going to bring this all the way across to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and we're going to put a slab here, and then up here on the corner there, and then up here we're going to skip that one, come in one, put a slab, skip one, put a slab, and then right here slap a full block. Okay, there we go. We've got it. We've got that shape. Oh, mercy me. Oh, mercy me. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again for the people in the back, okay? So on the barrel here, we're going to do it on the top half, a little bit faster this time though. And then we're going to take our slab and we're going to come out one like that. And then we're going to take a slab and put it on top of that slab. Then we're going to take a full block and then put a slab on top of that. Then another full block, a slab, another full block, a slab, and that is 1, 2, 3, correct? Yes, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take a slab and put it on the top half of our full block, place a full block, and then place another full block next to it, do a slab on top of it, and then a slab next to it, and then a full block there. I said that weird. I'm sorry I said that weird. Okay, let's go. Here we've got a full block. I don't want to confuse you. We've got a full block here, and I placed the slab on top of that, and then basically I'm going to put a full block next to that slab, and then put a slab underneath that full block there. Okay, yeah, there we go. That worked out good. And let me just make sure where I'm at. We've got our full block. We're going to place another full block here, put a slab on top of that one, and a slab underneath there, and we have our shape. And then basically all you have to do is go along, and on the edges here we're going to just wrap it in dark oak. So we're going to take our dark oak planks and go along the top of this log like so. Oop, no, we don't want to open the barrel. And make sure you come out past that barrel with your dark oak, okay? Because you want it's going to basically be a rim. It's going to be a wrapping for the warped color. We're going to have this dark oak, and it's going to wrap it. And so we take that, and so you want it to come out one, to extend over your barn at least one, past these logs, okay, or past the barrel, whatever helps you remember. And then take and put a slab on top of that as well. So we're going to do that on this side and do that on the other side, and then we're just going to take and repeat what we did there on this side, and then fill it in with the warp planks and the warp slab wherever you need to be. So basically when we come along here, we can kind of do this like so, like that, see? And then you can just kind of fill that in like that, and then go along. That needs to be a slab. That does not need to be a full block, okay? So yeah, just basically take this here and just extend it on all the way through your build. So we're gonna do kind of a time lapse of me filling this roof in. Okay, whoops. We got to pause the time lapse. As you can probably see, I messed up here. Okay, so as I tried to place a full block here, and I was like, what the freak's going on here? You cannot put a trap door. When we did our little woodwork trimming here, I went ahead, we did this all before I put the roof on. And when I was building this thing, I did this after I put the roof, so I didn't run into this problem. But you can't put that trap door on that on this last one here. I think I didn't put it there. I probably already broke it. But on this last one here, you can't put the trap door or else you won't be able to complete your roof correctly. So I told you wrong when we were doing that, but it's an easy fix. Just knock that out and you're going to be good to go. Okay, let's resume the time lapse. Okay, now that you finally did that frustrating part and got finished with that roof, even in that time lapse, I just kind of ran into a few things. You'll kind of run into a few spots that, like, you need to put a plank underneath here when you get to the other side, and it's just, you'll work through it. I promise that you'll get it, and you'll get it. You'll make it click, and you'll know, okay, yeah, I need to do that there. But it is definitely, I think what would be best, honestly, after doing that, I think what would be best is to go ahead and go all the way around and make the dark oak trim on both sides and then fill it in. I think that's going to work out the best for you. And if there's like a slab underneath, like if you got a full block and there's a slab underneath for inside, don't worry about the inside putting the slab underneath, and that, because that would actually mess up what we're going to kind of do on the inside later. So if you run into issues later, maybe that's what it is that you put a half slab underneath the full block on the inside. Again, I apologize. I know the roof is definitely the most tricky part of this whole thing. But let's go ahead and finish out the detail for this roof. So we're going to take a dark oak slab and place it right here in the middle, and then a full block, slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, and then we're going to take a stair and face it towards the slab, and then butt it up against, take another one, butt it up against there, and then we're going to do slab, full block, slab, full block, slab, full block there, and slab, and it should work perfect just like that if you did it correctly. And then on the middle here, on this middle full block, we're going to go ahead and place another full block of the dark oak, place stairs on either side, and then we're going to wrap it in the warped sign like so on all four sides. And then we're going to take a stone cutter and we're going to place it where the saw blade is running that way. And it's going to be like, if you look at stables, they kind of have these nice little peaks on the top with a kind of a windmill, you know, I don't know if that's necessarily the direction, not a windmill, but you know, the wind blows and it's got the different directions, north, south, east, west, and it kind of tells you which way the wind's blowing and stuff. So that's kind of to help, and that's the best thing that I worked with a lot of different options, and this is the one that I'm most happy with, and I think it just looks good as the kind of little steeples here, if that's what you even call them, on top of there. And then we're going to do it the same on the other side. So we're going to come here to the middle of the, skip one full block, come in one, and then wrap it in the warped sign so it carries that color on up into our little steeple here, and then slap the stone cutter on the top of that, and there you go. You got these nice little steeples to finish off the top of your roof. Let's go ahead and finish out the rest of the detail on the outside of this building. That way, if you want to decorate it on the inside your own, you can, and you've got the outside all finished. Okay, so let's move on to that. Okay, to finish up our details on the outside, we're going to take some oak fence and we're going to go right here, right there, and right there. Basically, anywhere that you can place one. See, you can't place one on top of there, we're going to go ahead and place one where we can place them, okay? So right there, you can't place it. Boom, right there. And then we're going to come up here to the top. And up here, we're going to do a fence post on either side. And we're going to do a gate right there in the middle, just to kind of switch it up there. So you kind of have that there. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Basically, anywhere that you can actually place a fence post, we're going to go ahead and place it there, okay? So if you find yourself like that and you can't, it won't touch it, there you go. You know that's not a place for a fence post, okay? So you've got that there. So 1, 2, 3, skip one, a fence post, skip one, a fence post, skip one, and then the fence post and the gate in the middle. Now we're going to come hang some lanterns from here. You know it. You know that's what we're going to do. We're going to come hang some lanterns right here in the middle of this fence post. We're going to skip that one, hang one here, and then come over here to the other side and hang one here. There we go. We got some light, and it kind of lights up the situation here. And we're going to come right here, right underneath our thing, right the one that we stuck out 3 instead of 2, and we're going to hang one right there. There we go. Looking beautiful, looking nice. Now, kind of for some greenery, we're going to wrap this thing. We're going to go around the outside here and change this out for coarse dirt right here in the front. Okay, so we got our nice kind of garden area here. We're going to come around here to this edge. Now we're going to start with the bush on this here, and then we're going to do a sweet berry, and then we're going to do a large fern. We're going to do another sweet berry. We're going to do another bush, another sweet berry, another bush, another sweet berry, and then finally a large fern right there. So there you go. And we can kind of bone meal these up, get them nice, looking nice and good, looking nice and pretty and colorful. And there you go, like that, just like that. We're gonna do that on the other side as well too. So just down here, we're just gonna knock this dirt out again, and basically just wrap it and fill it in with some coarse dirt here. And then we're just going to do the same thing. So basically how I did this, easiest way to do that is do the 2 large ferns on the outside there, come here, place the bushes underneath the window, and then go ahead and do the sweet berries here like that. So you go kind of every other one, and then right here on the corner here, we're going to go ahead and wrap that with a bush, and then just kind of grow these up so you get this, so you get these nice colorful looking berry bushes there. And there we go. There is that. That's what we're going to do here on the front to finish up the details on the front side, and just take this and flip it, mirror it on the other side. And basically here, what we're going to do on this side, we're going to knock it out right here in the middle, and we're just going to go ahead and put a large fern right there. And that's going to do us for the outside. So if that is all that you wanted, if you just wanted to build the outside of this barn, you've got it. But if you want to stick around, we're going to go ahead and finish the inside of it. And actually, that was just a joke. We're not finished with all the detail yet on the outside. I almost forgot one thing. So if you already clicked off the video, well, you're just going to be missing this one level of detail that all of you guys that stuck around, and I appreciate you sticking around, are going to have versus the other people that clicked off the video just now. Basically, we need to take some stripped birch logs, or if you chose a different color for this inside wall, basically, you want to take the stripped version of that log, and we're just going to kind of do what we did down here. We're just kind of going to have as much different, but we're just gonna mess it up just a little bit. And anywhere maybe where we do that, I would maybe do the one, I would maybe do the, what do you call this, the strip, well, the one that has all the sides, so you don't have this texture there, so you got the same kind of texture. So basically, we're just gonna go ahead and kind of mess this up a little bit and add, not open that, but we're just gonna kind of detail this out a little bit more with that, and don't get too crazy with it. Just kind of here and there, place some kind of where you feel, kind of where you're feeling frisky about it, where you're feeling good, where you want to fondle it with your eyeballs. You're just gonna replace some planks, swap them out with this stripped log, and there you go. You're gonna get this nice detail, and you know, you just kind of like what we did in the bottom. You know how we just kind of mixed up the blocks to where it just kind of helps break it up, break the texture up, the plainness up. You know, it's going to do that for you here, so you can kind of do that here. So just kind of here and there. I really like these ones where it's just the half, where it shows just the half. I think it looks great. I even kind of like to do a checkered pattern with it here and there. Oh, can we do it? Oh, yes, surely we can. Surely we can. We can do it. Look at us being Minecraft pros. And we'll put a couple up here. See, like right here, I don't like seeing that texture there, so we'll go ahead and change it out right there. And a little bit more over here. We're gonna do a 2 for here. We're gonna do a 2 for here. We're gonna get crazy and do a 2 for there. And we're gonna do one right here. Like I said, I really like these half where it just shows half of it. I don't know, it just it really does it for me. It really does it for me when you just see a little bit of half of that texture. So yeah, do that on all the sides. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do that on all the sides, even on this side. All the sides, I'm gonna take this strip version and just kind of mix and match in there, and that helps just kind of break that texture up a little bit more for you and give you just a little bit more extra detail that, like I said, the people that clicked off the video, they missed it. Okay, woo, y'all, it is 40 minutes long already, so we're gonna make a call and say we're gonna be done with this video. This is just gonna be the exterior. I know, I'm sorry this one took so long, but we needed all 40 minutes to get this beautiful building and all of its detail built and to show you so you can follow along real nice and easy and get this built simply in your world. So we needed all 40 of those minutes. So I'm gonna make a call and we're gonna do the exterior in this video, but don't worry, I'm gonna do an interior video that you can click over to and watch that and get the interior if you so wish to do so, okay? If you have stuck around this long, man, I super appreciate you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But could you help me out by throwing a like on the video if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you enjoyed this build? I would super appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and think about subscribing and make sure notifications are turned on so that way you can get notified anytime I am trying to teach you how to build something nice and beautiful such as this horse stable. That's right. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.